almost set for her party. I gotta make the wings, but her and her friends made the cupcakes. I don't know if they bought these or if someone brought these. I hadn't seen these last night. Just got home from work. So, yeah, they've done a good job. Really good job today. She's got some there on the walls. And this is kind of the stuff we showed last year. She's got stuff everywhere. Masks, hands. Ana, you ready for the party? Huh? Y'all ready for the party? Oh, this is Blanca. You haven't met Blanca, have you? She is actually my mannequin, but we decorated her. We actually dressed her up because she looks really good in the trench for fall, but we put a hat on her. Are y'all ready for the party?
No. I'm crimping my hair and Anna's putting latex on her face.
And I never saw how you wore that outfit. Let me see. So I'm making the wings. I did buy the drumettes and I don't know what they call the other portion. It says wing portions in drumettes. And they're $6, $6.50, and $7.44. I got 3 packages. So yeah, this is a recipe I got from a Martha Stewart, Rick Bayless show. I think Rick Bayless was on Martha Stewart's show, and I actually printed it off of I think the Food Network site. But I, of course, have varied it somewhat. I make it a little bit hotter, a little bit milder, depending. I'm making it for Ana and her friends, so I'm not going to go full blast on the hot factor. I'm going to cut it down just a tad, and I do that by not adding as much cayenne pepper. So this is the start, guys. I'm so glad these are cut up now. I used to make these. I've been making these for, oh my gosh, probably, I would say, let me see, my son graduated high school in 2000. So probably, and I remember he used to take the leftovers and eat them at school cold. And so that's going to be almost 17 years that I've been using this recipe, and it's always a hit. Now I'm adding salt and pepper, and I'm also going to add oregano. And this is just the dried version of oregano. I do kind of sprinkle it all over, and I crush it in my hands first. But I actually do oregano on any chicken dish that I do. My grandmother used to tell me to do that, and my mother argues that no, her mother did not use oregano in her chicken dishes. But I remember one day she told me that, so that's what I'm doing, using oregano. So I go ahead and just flip the chicken back and forth with the seasonings. I've put salt. I did use kosher salt. I crushed up some oregano, salt, pepper. I already said salt, didn't I? Salt and fresh crushed pepper as well. And I'm using this is actually a Le Creuset. I'm so excited to tell you about the Le Creuset that I found at a thrift store for a couple of bucks. You know that's like a $100 pan, don't you? So anyway, I was really excited about getting that. This has now replaced my big Lodge that I had. I gave it to my daughter. And I'm using this one. It is the enamel cast iron. I love it. I used to have a big Fry Daddy, but it didn't really suit my needs after most of my kids have moved out. So I just kind of use this. I don't like to really have to save the oil and all of that. So I'll go ahead and just use the large pan. Alright, so I alternated the drumettes with the other pieces, and I try not to overcrowd them because, they do stick when they're done. Usually about 10 minutes, or maybe 15 at the most. And turn them over once or twice. And yeah, this is a little bit more trouble because it's on a deep fryer, because you do have to turn them. So I'll do there, and then I'm going to drain them, and then I'll start the sauce in another pan.
She's so small.
So she's dressed like Freddy Cougar.
I don't have my glove on.
You need your glove.
Oh, yeah, you gotta put the glove on.
Put it on.
Okay. Costume is really cute. I think, where did you get that sweater?
Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. It's kind of a Freddy sweater. There it is. And I was showing you the mannequin earlier because she actually does the modeling for my Poshmark mostly.
What are you doing?
And I have her in a trench because she was modeling a lot of fall bags. But we just put a little witch hat on her, and I think she looks pretty good. So, and like I said, we are cooking the wings right now. she's gonna make some sherbet or something. This is the rest of the house, guys. It's something she did all on her own. Oh, video camera thing. She did it all on her own, so I didn't have any input on it. She really has kind of taken over those duties, and that's okay. And here's the bar. I don't know if you can see it right there. I have to turn on some more lights. But, yeah, there's a monster back there. And a mess back there. It's scary enough. And then she just pulled out some labels to put on some bottles here. And there's a picture of me and my husband. And then over here we have someone to greet the kids tomorrow night, because today is the day before Halloween. And that's, this is also a mannequin that we kind of made up. It's the torso that I was using for selling t-shirts and things, but my husband put a full body costume there, mask and everything. And then we propped him on an old, what was that? It was a hat rack that we used to hold up that that torso. And then we just kind of put the jeans there. And here's the piano room, decked out with spider webs and things. And okay, so on the sofa, it's kind of bad lighting in here, but I have my old Mrs. Beasley doll, and she's got a witch's hat on. It's a really cute witch's hat. It's got sort of a candy top there. And oh, we've got some mutilated body parts everywhere. We've actually got a crazy t-shirt hanging out here. I should turn it around. There's the dead t-shirt here. There we go. There we go. And that's Anna's hand decorating. She did a pretty good job. And then she recreated something that my sister did a few years ago, which was really, really nice, which was sort of a ceiling draping of tulle and things there. And here it says Elm Street. And that's it, guys. Oh, and she did a really cute vignette here of, I collected these little anatomy models and we brought them out along with our vintage science books. And then this guy does something when you turn him on. I showed it to you in my other video. And so that's it, guys. And then we put some more graveyard scenes there. Alright, guys. Well, this is the sauce. Of course, the basis is the Frank's Red Hot, but it's the original. It's not the wing sauce, because the wing sauce is going to have your butter and everything already in it, and extra preservatives and all of that. So no, we didn't put that. Just put a couple of sticks of butter. It depends on how wet you want the wings. You know, some people like them wet, some people like them just a little cold. I am making 3 batches, which is probably about, I would say about 60 to 75 wings, so I'm making a lot of it. I also put in a little garlic powder. I put in some cayenne pepper, not as much as I normally would, because Anna doesn't like them too hot, but I did put in a little bit of cayenne. I did not have Tabasco, which you also asked for, so I put a little bit of Texas pink, and then I added a little vinegar just to give it that Tabasco kick. So, you know how it is. When you cook, you know how to improvise, you know the dupes, and you just throw whatever is in there. In the pantry, you could put every single hot sauce, which I probably have about 20 in my pantry in here, and it would still be, you know, kicking, I think. So, that's it, guys. That's what my sauce is starting to look like, and I will show you the finished product later. Alright, so meanwhile, the wings are draining on a paper towel, and the other batch is frying here, and the sauce is cooking here. And like I said, it's butter, it's Frank's Red Hot. It's a little bit of a Tabasco, a little bit of cayenne. It depends on how hot you like it. If you like them super hot like I do, I don't measure the cayenne anymore, but it can be anywhere from 1 tablespoon to 2. And again, it just all depends on your proportion of butter to the Frank's Red Hot. And I did put the large. Again, do not use the wing sauce. It is not from that recipe that I'm telling you about. Put out our little trays from our Target haul that we did a couple of years ago. We always do the 75, 90% off at Target on all their holiday things and their Halloween stuff. So we scored on a whole bunch of little places. It was really cute. They're very much like a little school tray or something. And Anna's been having a Halloween party for a long time since she was in grade school. So they have served us well. Alright, so I got my first batch done into the pot, and this sauce is pretty much ready. What I like to do is just drizzle it on top, because I'm not sure how everybody likes it. Some people might think it's too hot. So I start putting just a little bit, and then if I know they like them, then I'll just pour a little bit more on their plate. But I just generally just drizzle it like this. And I like putting them in a big deep bowl because they stay hot a lot longer that way than if I served them on a platter. So that's it, guys. I want to start making the ranch dressing, even though we have bottles of ranch dressing. But my daughter has requested that I make my homemade ranch with it, which again is just going to be on the fly. Just watch. So we got the punch going. It is sherbet
and Sprite.
Sherbet and Sprite. Please don't put that spoon back in there. I know you know better. Okay.
It's done.
Are you not going to put it back on this pedestal?
I am. Or actually, I probably won't. It'll probably be fine. They'll knock it down.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, but you can use that bowl for chips cooking. And I've just filled up this bowl with the ones that were draining. So I'm going to drizzle these with some sauce as well. And if I do find that I'm running out of sauce, it's really no big deal to just melt some more butter. And if I did run out of the red, the Frank's red, but I got plenty of Texas pea. I've got the pantry full of hot sauces. I really for hot sauce. Alright, so then that's that. And over here I've got my concoction of semi-homemade ranch dressing. Because what I did was I added Hellmann's mayonnaise, I added Duke's mayonnaise, and I added about, I would say 3 equal portions of all. A little bit of Wishbone bottled ranch dressing. I added a lot of vinegar, salt and pepper, oregano, a little dill weed, just whatever I happen to find here. Or in the pantry, you know, I just figured, well, why not? But I didn't put the poppy seed or anything like that, but, you know, I kind of figure what can go in it and what can't, and that's what I did, so. And I'll mix all of that up, maybe with a little water to make it a little bit more dressing-like. And we'll, of course, be tasting that. Oh, and garlic powder, did I mention that? So we plated up the wings, kind of simple. This is just Anna's little serving. She's kind of hungry and grumpy, angry, I guess. And that's it, and that's the ranch dressing. Anna, you should do a selfie.
My mom's like, it's going on YouTube.
You pay for your friends. I'll take that as a compliment. Got a house full of homies.
Steven!
Trying to be a present to my mother.
Steven, give me a kiss. Every pork chop. Steven, I'm gonna give you control of this.
Why?
Because I feel like you will do some beautiful things. Totally not. I don't know.
I
And then after this, I will. You just literally film my arm. Just recording anything. Can't dance, but I'm.
Wait, hold on. Hold this. Me and Miguel are gonna fight. I don't know how to. I'm even playing field. I just dropped the chocolate.
You boots. No cussing on YouTube.